Hello, welcome to CKE 10,001's gaming channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my To Love Ru, Mikan, Yami deck profile. This deck build runs 16 level 0s, 14 level 1s, 2 level 2s, 10 level 3s, and 8 climax cards. The first card we're going to take a look at is Sitting Maya. I'm running 3 copies of this card. It has one effect. It's when this card becomes worse in battle, you can pay 1, put this card into your clock. If you do, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, choose to 1 card from among them, put it into your hand, and then put the rest into the waiting room. You usually use that ability to grab the climax card for your level 1 combo. So the next card is Sitting Mikan. I'm running 3 copies of this card. It has 3 abilities. The first is Continuous Assist. All your characters in front of this card get 500 power. Second is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can put the top 3 cards of your deck into the waiting room. And third is during the attack phase, when your character or your opponent's character is returned to hand from the waiting room, all of that player's character gets -3 soul until end of turn. So it's a salvage tax card. So that's that card. Then I'm running 2 copies of Sitting Yui. This card has 2 effects. The first is if the number of other characters you have is 1 or less, all your other characters get 1500 power. And then the second effect is when this card becomes reversed, if this card's battle opponent is level 0 or lower, you may put the top card of your opponent's clock into his or her waiting room, and then put that character into your opponent's clock. So it's like a clock bomber effect. And that effect, the first effect, actually combos with the promo card, Petite Yui. The ability is, let me focus on that a bit, is continuous. If the number of your other character is 1 or less, this card gets 1000 power and the following ability. The character facing this card cannot move to another stage position. So for a total power level of 5000 power. And then the next 3 level 0s are yellow cards. I want to put the 2 tutors away first and look at the 3500 beater. So this is Love's Licking Mia. It's just 1 copy, just for the yellow Tekken. And it's a 3500 beater with a downside. This card cannot side attack. And then the next card is from the trial deck. It has 2 effects. Taiyaki of Memories Yami has 2 effects. The first is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, this card gets 1500 power. Second effect is on play, you can pay 1, pitch a card. If you do, search your deck for a alien or transformation or house or character. Reveal it to your opponent and put it in your hand. Shuffle your decks. So just an on-play tutor. Next up, we are running 4 copies of the Brainstormer for the deck. It is Cute Pajamas Mikan at 4 copies. It has 2 effects. The first is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can discard a card. If you do, choose a transformation or house or character in your clock, return it to your hand, and put the top card of your deck into your clock. Second is the Activate Brainstorm, pay 1, rest 2. And for each climax revealed, you can search your deck for a transformation or house or character. Then the next one I'm running is 2 copies of Nap Time Mikan. Just kind of a filler card. It gets 500 for each of your other housework or transformation characters, so I'm running that at 2. And then for your level 1 combo, that combos with the treasure bar. I'm running 4 copies. Putting Away Close Mikan. The first effect is continuous. If all your characters are transformation or housework, this card gets 1000 power. The second is when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed. If a card named Taiyaki Keyholder is in your climax area, you can search your deck for up to 1 housework or transformation character and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. And then this 1/1 cost card also combos with your green bar climax. It has 2 effects. Continuous. All your transformation or housework characters in front of this card get 500 power and auto encore. Put a character from your hand into the waiting room. And then the second is card named Taiyaki Keyholder is placed on a climax area. Choose one of your characters, and that character is 2000 power. And so those 2 cards combo with the same climax. You can usually use the gold bar to give the 2k power effect to the level 1 and then get your reverse off so you can tutor. So it's kind of synergy that way. And then the next card I'm running is 2 copies of Comforting Warmth. Its effect is you search your deck for up to 1 transformation character and up to 1 housework character. Reveal them to your opponent, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck, choose a card in your hand, and put it into the waiting room. So it's a double tutor discard. That's very helpful to set up your hand. And then I'm running 3 copies of the 102k backup. Wrapping with Ribbons Mia. And then the next card I'm running is a green card, level 2, good at cooking Mikan. It has 2 effects. The first is when another of your transformation or housework character attacks, this card gets 1000 power. The second effect is when this card attacks, if the character facing this card is level 3 or higher, this card gets 3000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. And I'm running another level 2, which is Own Heart Yami. This card has 2 effects. The first is continuous. If all your characters are transformation or housework, this card gets 2000 power. Second is auto resonate. When this card's battle point reversed, you can pay 1, reveal a card named Yami in your hand, and then draw a card. And then the next card up is the 4 copies of Yami, level 3. It has 3 effects. The first is continuous. If all your characters are transformation or housework, this card gets 1500 power and the following ability. This card cannot be chosen by your opponent's effects. The second effect is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, drop to 2 cards, choose a card in your hand and put it into the waiting room. The third is when this card attacks, if a card named Gentle Time is in your climax area, choose one of your other characters and this card, and those cards get the following ability until end of turn. This ability activates up to once per turn. When damage dealt by this card is cancelled, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. The ideal field is to have 3 of these Yamis on the board. You attack with the first one, it gets the ping, and you give another Yami the ping. And then when that one attacks, you can it gets a ping and it gives the next Yami ping. So you can stack those pings accordingly how you need to finish off your opponent. And then the other level 3 I'm running is Mikan Yuki. It's just on play, heal, and this card gets 500 power for each of your other transformation or housework characters. So it's just kind of to help mitigate damage. And then I'm running 3 copies of the Project Darkness event. This card is errated, so the effect on the card isn't actually what it does. It's supposed to be choose a character in battle, and that character gets the following ability until end of turn. This card cannot deal damage to a player. And then you choose one of your characters, and that character gets 1500 power until end of turn. So that's the event. And then the last 8 cards I run in the deck are the climax cards. 4 of the Gold Bar Climax, Taiyaki Keyholder, and 4 of the Wind or Bounce Climax, Gentle Time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check EncoreDecks.com and the link in the description below to see an overview for this deck build.